Back to Newsline. Many thanks for staying with us now. On Timothy Otieno is this year's Journalist of the Year. He won the award jointly with videographer David Otieno following a story, Access Denied, that aired on KTN News a while back. The duo was among 7 other journalists from the Standard Group that won awards in various categories during the 2021 Annual Journalism Excellence Awards in an event held here in Nairobi. Shadrach Miti has the details.
The 2021 Annual Journalism Excellence Awards AJEA had 1,119 entries in 21 categories. Yet only 18 entries were awarded.
Journalist of the Year, television category, winner is Timothy Otieno.
And besides being the youngest in age and perhaps in practice, KTN's Timothy Otieno saw off stiff competition from seasoned and established journalists to take home the Journalist of the Year award, while David Otieno took home the Camera Person of the Year award. Timothy's journey to the apex began by emerging tops in the governance category, where a story he did on the challenges of people living with disability, denied access, was voted the best.
Levis Musumba, KTN, Rebecca Muiruri.
Levis Musumba carried the day in the Best Media Council of Kenya Grantee Award through his story of border riders saving life in Decoration, Nairobi by delivering drugs in the community. In the sports category, Moses Isaiah Wahisi was the best through a story he did, highlighting the life of marathon king Eliud Kipchoge. In the print category, Nakuru Best Writer for the Standard newspaper, Caroline CHEBET, scooped Development Reporting Award through her story, Inside Restoration Plan to Save Choking Tana Delta, which was published in the Standard newspaper. Standard newspaper courts and legal affairs reporter John Kamau Mudhoni scooped the Governance Reporting Award for print through his story, The 24-Year Fight for 2 Billion Shilling Estate, published in the Standard newspaper. The Photojournalist of the Year award went to Denisho Chieng through his picture on the Nyando School's reopening amidst crisis. In their address, guests and sponsors of the event highlighted the need to appreciate the work and efforts by journalists. This year's AJEA theme was Information as a Public Good. Shadrach Miti, KTN News.
Timothy Otieno is here for a quick chat with me. Timothy, thank you for coming to the show. It must have been a very crazy day for you, exciting and all. Thank you for making time. Congratulations are in order.
Asante sana. Thank you so much, Ben. Things are happening so fast, so I'm yet to process everything. But
how exactly do you feel?
I feel very mortified. I feel very humbled. I feel very honored. I feel very appreciated. And generally, to sum it up, it's a good feeling.
All right.
Yeah.
I remember that story. It was about the plight of people living with disabilities. What prompted you to tell that story?
Well, Ben, at the time, that story came after a lot of brainstorm. Point to the best of my knowledge, that story had not been told with that much in-depth. And these were people who were going through a lot. And there was a bill at the Senate that had been resting there almost for 1.5 years that could have helped many of them be able to do something as simple as access a lavatory. Many of the things that we take for granted, but somebody else really struggles to get those. And my aim in telling that story was 2 things. I wanted to push and agitate for policy change to expedite that process so that that bill could go through all the 3 stages of, in the Senate for it to be passed into law. And secondly, I really wanted the people who I included in that story to get the much needed help that they deserved, honestly. And my biggest gratification was the fact that just about a week or 2 after that story aired, Kenyans of Goodwill came out to help in the best way that they could.
So there was impact, and you're getting recognition for it. You're one of the youngest journalists, if not the youngest, I'm sure, in that shortlist. So you have been in the industry for quite a short while. What has the experience been like so far?
Well, it's been a roller coaster because I began actively maybe in 2015, so I'm almost heading to my 6th year, and it's the 3rd time that the Media Council had nominated me for an award. I was nominated once in 2016 and once in 2019, and in those 2 previous instances, I did not win anything. So this was probably 3rd time lucky, I assume. And so I was coming into it with a lot of appreciation of the fact that even if I don't win, because I hadn't won before, the message was, it will not discourage me from telling stories. Because had I been discouraged in 2016 when I was nominated and I didn't win, probably I wouldn't have continued in the craft. So I was really appreciating the fact that somebody somewhere was watching and appreciating the work that we were doing as journalists. And maybe I thought I would win maybe 1 award. I certainly did not think I would win the Journalist of the Year, not in my wildest dreams.
Any lessons for young and upcoming journalists out there who may be looking up to you?
Stick to it. Stick to it. Follow your heart. And I really first want to thank the Standard Group, which gave me a chance. Like you've mentioned, Ben, I look young. Perhaps in that category for Journalist of the Year, I was the youngest in the field at that time. But I really want to thank employers like the Standard Group and many other media houses who give young people a chance. And as young people, that's all we ask for. Give us a chance and let us navigate our own path. And the incredible team here at the Standard Group, cameramen, drivers, who all rallied and helped me tell these stories and many other stories that I've done in the past really go to show that you can do it if you dream big enough, work hard enough, and believe in yourself enough.
All right. Big Tim, thank you.
Thank you,
And
Ben.
all the best in your career. And of course, congratulations to you and to David Otieno and all the other winners from the Standard Group. And of course, the finalists, there were many of them. All the best. May you continue telling the stories in the way only we here on the Standard Group can. Now, stay